Welcome back to our channel. We're Chloe and Matthew, two wine-loving foodies who have set out to explore the world one bite, sip or slurp at a time. What you doing?
I'm editing you guys right now.
This looks like an interesting office.
No, it's a pretty standard office for us.
Where are we? Hi.
Hi. We're in Vietnam.
What are we doing today?
We are touring the Mekong Delta today. We caught a bus. They said it's a limo. It's not a limo, it's a bus, but it's a thing. It's a thing for me. I caught a bus. We are at the Vin Trang Temple, and from here we're on our way to go to a river delta cruise to a farming village.
So we thought we'd take you guys along for the ride.
You don't get a choice. You're coming.
You're coming.
Just get in the car.
Let's go.
We booked a VIP tour of the Mekong River Delta with Vietnam Adventure Tours through TripAdvisor. The VIP tour option, the most expensive available, began with a pickup by limousine at your hotel in Ho Chi Minh City. After stopping to tour the Vin Trang Temple, you board a boat to sail across the delta to the island of Mai To, where you engage with local farming families, tasting their products and learning about Vietnamese life. Enough talk. Let's go. Built in the middle of the 19th century, Vin Trang Temple is a Buddhist temple at Ben Luc and is one of the best known in the region. There are multiple historically significant Buddhist statues throughout the pagoda and the surrounding gardens. According to locals, a monk named Minh Dan and an architect named Hun Tri Phu traveled to Cambodia prior to building the pagoda for inspiration and eventually combined Khmer architecture with European styles for this pagoda. Vietnamese coffee is the best. Definitely a highlight of the trip having this every day. Sorry about that all. Just some Saturday Night Live Lonely Boys love. Back to the tour.
Drop it down, okay? If you drop it down, all the group will be dying right now. That depends on you. So please put it down a little bit. Okay, right.
Keeping and honey production is an important industry in the Mekong River Delta, alongside agriculture and fruit growing. One of the most popular products is royal jelly, a byproduct of beekeeping that is believed to have health benefits in Eastern and alternative medicine. We don't know about the medicinal capabilities, but the inclusion in our honey tea was pretty tasty.
It's sweet. It's nice.
Okay. Bỏ lên cổ nó. Come on, come on. Yes, yes, yes. You keep the tail. You keep the tail lah. Okay.
This is a good time to mention a bit of a concern with this tour. Our trip was supposed to be all-inclusive, with the exception, of course, of any souvenirs you purchased. However, the reality began with this ride to the fruit farm. First off, it's supposed to be with a traditional, local horse-drawn cart. But that is only for a small number of groups. Most are transferred by golf carts like this. Secondly, beginning with this ride, we were instructed that we were required to tip for everything, and we're told how much we had to tip. Don't try to offer less, you have to tip a certain amount. It began to be pretty off-putting to know we paid for this tour, and we paid quite a bit for it, but in reality, we had to pay for everything we did on the tour as well. Vietnamese water coconut is a type of coconut that is commonly consumed in Vietnam and surrounding countries. The drink is pretty tasty, however was loaded with sugar and was too sweet for us to let it finish. Sorry, but another nitpicky thing here for us. We definitely purchased 2 tickets for this trip. However, as a couple, we were expected to share everything, so we're given 1 sample to split between us. Not a huge issue, but it did feel like you were getting a bit shorted on everything.
Saboche. Very sweet one. This is the...
It's a little bit like a pear, but it's not a pear. A pear. A little bit.
Oh, what? Oh, what?
Okay, I tried.
Yeah.
It's like a cross between a pear and a cantaloupe.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
The taste is wonderful, but the smell is
Yeah?
ugly.
After the fruit tasting, we were serenaded with some local music. This was a great part of the trip. However, part of the tour was supposed to be interacting with the local families to learn more about them. By this point, we realized we really didn't get any direct interaction with them. Our guide handled serving us all the samples and answered any questions. We didn't have an opportunity to meet and learn from the actual families we were visiting. Next up was a sampan ride through the island's canals. This was a high point, so beautiful and serene.
Up here?
A few inches later.
Next up, a tour of the coconut candy factory. This was pretty interesting, and the candy was pretty good. A little pricey though, so we didn't pick any up. Not that our waistlines needed extra sweets.
We have the milk, coconut milk. Yeah. With the coconut milk, we make the candy. Now we put some caramel inside, and we cook it in 1 hour 30 minutes. And after that,
Everybody look at me, 'cause I'm sailing on a boat.
Sorry. Last boat ride clip, we promise. I'll be required to delete this song from our library. The final stop of the tour was a restaurant to enjoy a locally caught fish lunch. The lunch itself was pleasant, but the best part was really just the discussion with some fellow travelers from Germany and Russia that we shared a table with. The fish, unfortunately, despite the beautiful presentation, we found to be pretty bland. The prawns and the chicken soup that accompanied the meal were pretty amazing though. Overall, we did enjoy the tour. We were just disappointed that the details of the trip and the actual execution didn't match up very well.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Hey, you.
Hey, what?
Where are you?
Where City?
Where City?
I like it so far. It's pretty. It's calm. There's mountains.
There's mountains.
Air smells really clean.
It does, actually. What?
River's a funny color.
Can you remember what this river's called?
I will screw up the pronunciation. The Huong, Huong, but it's called the Perfume River.
Why? It's pretty fresh.
What?
How does it feel sitting in a baby chair?
It's not a baby chair. It's the adult seating section.
So odd in that chair. Your bum doesn't even fit on it.
And it's not like we're working with a lot of bum here.
No, baby, you don't have much of a butt. It's cute, but it's not much of a butt.
Okay. Let's not mock my lack of gluteus. My gluteus less maximus.
So we were going to take you on a tour of the Imperial City with us, but we kind of got stuck into enjoying ourselves and didn't really film much. However, it was a beautiful place and it's well worth adding to your travel plans. Wandering around Hue City, we were approached by Tuan about a tour of the area. We were a little bit skeptical at first and we ended up declining, but after we started chatting for a while, we asked him where to find the best pho in the city. Yep, we're a little bit obsessed with pho. Tuan guided us to a local restaurant that honestly had one of the best pho we've ever tried in Vietnam. So we said, what the hell, and we agreed to a tour.
Never joy, you never know. I am very happy. You know, boyfriend happy. Because today with you, anything with me. Oh, cha 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 cha.
Mekong Temple was our first stop on this tour. Originally built in 1670, it is one of the oldest and most sacred pagodas in Wei Imperial Capital. Next to the temple is a cemetery of the head monks through its history.
No, you can't have a puppy.
It's Rixie. Rixie. Wei is well known for its incense production within the village of Tuan, amongst the most popular and respected since the Wen dynasty. Filled with aromas including jasmine, cinnamon, sandalwood and lemongrass, the sticks are all colour-coded the same at every location to their aroma. Yellow for lemongrass, red for sandalwood, green for cinnamon and so on.
Yeah, these are too tall. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Bunker Hill was our final stop for the day right before sunset, a critical position overlooking the Perfume River during the Vietnam War, or known locally as the American War or the Second Indochina War. Walking through this place of such beauty and peace and knowing the carnage its history held, we felt peaceful and humbled.
Happy, yeah?
Yeah. This is amazing.
The next day.
Hi.
What are we doing?
We're gonna go finish our motorbike tour.
Yay! Let's show them our view. W from our hotel. So we enjoyed our tour so much yesterday that we asked Tuan to come pick us up again this morning, and we're going to go do some more fun stuff.
Someone's going shopping. You've been shopping?
I mean, I picked up a few things, but I haven't actually been shopping.
The difference between picking up a few things and shopping.
There is a difference. We're waiting for you there.
I wait you here. Why you don't come?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Even in, I say my wife say, oh, to you very beautiful, very nice.
Out again.
I am very happy when I meet you.
Pagoda, meaning Heavenly Fairy Lady Pagoda, was built in 1601. The legend is that long ago an old woman appeared on the hill where the pagoda stands today, telling local people that a lord would come and build a Buddhist pagoda for the country's prosperity. Rainproof. Tuan Bridge was first constructed in 1776 and it is a tile-roofed Japanese-style bridge. It has been restored 4 times over the course of history after damage by both natural disasters and war. This was a beautiful spot to complete our historical tour of Hue City. The local market next door of course drew us in for a stroll to view the produce on display.
Fit very good, but expensive.
As promised, we completed our morning with a bit of shopping before we had to head to the airport to fly back to Ho Chi Minh City. We were both able to pick up a few items, namely some t-shirts and pants made from bamboo and my new favourite silk pyjamas. Thanks for joining us on our Vietnam tour. We found a huge difference between our tours, with both of us preferring our time with Tuan to our Mekong Delta tour. Both have their place and appeal to different crowds. However, we felt that our Hue City tour really hit our personalities better. We were able to interact more with the locals, see significant sights without being rushed, and really take our time to experience the places that we visited.
In case you guys didn't catch that, we visited the Bumbo Way restaurant visited by Anthony Bourdain. Stay tuned for an episode.
We're about to go eat some food.
Yeah.
There's no batteries.
Okay.
Join us in our next video where we tour the Adelaide Hills wine region, our first of many videos around South Australia's famous wine growing areas. We'll explore many well-known and under-the-radar producers and let you all know where our preferences lie. Like and subscribe below to make sure you don't miss out.